when she chose the spotlight over us. I never planned to stop by that night. It was supposed to be a quiet evening, just me, my thoughts, and the slow hum of a familiar routine. But instead, I found myself standing on the balcony of a life I no longer recognized. My name is Marcus Hale. I'm 52 years old, a lifelong New Yorker, and until recently I was a husband, 20 years deep into a marriage with a woman I thought I knew. Her name was Dana. We met in our late 20s, just two people with scrappy dreams and soft smiles. I first saw her in a bookstore cafe in downtown Manhattan. She was flipping through an old photography book, sipping iced tea like it was wine. She laughed at my sarcasm, and I fell for her courage. She wasn't afraid to challenge me, and that kept me coming back. We married under an old oak tree in Prospect Park. Just close friends, family, and that strange calm that tells you you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Our son, Evan, came 3 years later. Now he's 19, studying architecture out west. Smart kid. Quiet. Observant like me. I built a modestly successful small business. Nothing flashy, but it paid the bills and gave us a comfortable life. For a while things felt easy. Solid. Then Dana started changing. It began subtly. Her circle of friends shifted from other moms and coworkers to a new crowd. Divorced, wealthy women who spent their afternoons drinking cocktails and posting TikToks about starting over and living for yourself. They spoke in slogans and hashtags, glamorizing lives propped up by settlements and shopping trips. I kept my mouth shut at first, but deep down I didn't trust them. A couple of them even made not-so-subtle advances toward me when Dana wasn't around. I never told her. Dana always laughed it off. "They're just having fun," she'd say. "Don't be such a dad about it." I wanted to believe her. I really did. But then her 45th birthday happened. I planned a dinner. Just the two of us. Small gift. A toast to all the years we'd survived together. But she told me she had other plans. "It's Lacey's farewell party," she said. "She's moving to Miami. I have to go." I should have expected it, but what happened next blindsided me. That night, I opened her live stream on social media out of curiosity. There she was, Dana, my wife of 2 decades, laughing in a private lounge, cutting into a cake shaped like a man's anatomy, surrounded by male strippers and shrieking women. It felt like someone had dropped a glass of cold water over my head. She came home hours later, tipsy and giddy. I confronted her. She said it was all a surprise. "I didn't plan the cake," she insisted. "I just went along with it." I told her that participating was still a choice. That night, I slept in the guest room. It wouldn't be the last time. Weeks turned into months, and the distance grew. Dana became obsessed with her social media persona. Her mornings were for gym selfies. Her afternoons live streams. Even on my birthday, she barely looked up from her phone. Evan noticed. He asked if we were okay. Delight. I remember one moment vividly. On a long drive home, I pulled the car over and asked if we could talk. She didn't respond, just kept filming. I reached over and shut the camera off. "When you're with your family, be with them," I said. She just looked out the window. On her next birthday, I surprised her at midnight with a diamond bracelet. She smiled, kissed me, whispered "thank you," and was out the door 30 minutes later to party with her friends again. She came home drunk. That morning I suggested couples therapy. She waved it off. "You're overreacting," she said. "You just want me to be boring like you." That evening I tried again. I pulled her aside, needing answers. That's when she dropped the truth. Dana had been thinking about leaving me for 2 years. "I need something more," she said. "A fresh start. A different life." I reminded her that the women she idolized weren't chasing peace. They were escaping accountability. "That world you think you want will tear you apart," I warned. "You're not as invisible to it as you think." "So be it," she replied coldly. "I want to live my life. I don't need your pity." And just like that, 20 years unraveled. No shouting, no slamming doors. Just silence. The next day, she posted a video online. "I've been planning this for 2 years," she said to her followers. "I'm tired. Tired of pretending." I'm not afraid anymore. This is just the beginning. I still remember her voice trembling with a strange mix of fear and pride. She kept calling afterward. One night she said, "I miss you." I asked her honestly, "Do you want to stop the divorce before it's too late?" She hung up. That told me everything. A few weeks later it was finalized. Dana moved out without saying goodbye. Evan didn't cry, but I saw the disappointment in his eyes. He admitted it hadn't surprised him. "She hasn't been around for a long time," he said. Days later, another video. "I'm okay," Dana told the camera. "I'm finding light again, like tiny stars poking through darkness. It's messy. It's terrifying. But I'm moving forward." And then came the new guy. Young. Maybe 25. Tattooed and flexing in every frame. "I don't need a man to validate me," she captioned it. "But I enjoy the company of someone who gets it." I laughed bitterly. So that's where my money went. Less than a week later, another post. This time she was crying. "He left," she whispered. "He said I was too intense." A mutual friend told me the guy dumped her after realizing she wanted something serious. Soon she was spotted with another. I happened to be in the same restaurant for a business meeting. Watched her flirt across the table like a teenager on spring break. But this time I felt nothing. No pain. No regret. Just emptiness. Then came the video titled 40 and Fearless. Dana, in lingerie, dancing at what looked like a bachelorette party. Her friends cheering like it was Mardi Gras. Another day, another TikTok of her by the pool in a revealing bikini. "This is 47, she announced, posing for thirst traps, fishing for likes. I saw her Tinder profile too. Couldn't help but click. Half-naked photos, exaggerated bios. Another clip, yet another guy. This one covering his face to avoid the camera. He was gone in days. Finally, she posted a more somber update. "Do I regret it? Maybe," she admitted. "I didn't think my marriage was awful. It was fine. My husband loved me. Threw that away. He warned me. I didn't listen. I just want my old life back. I want my family." But by then the door had closed. I chose this. One afternoon, Dana showed up at my office unannounced. Said she wanted to come home. I laughed. "Home? I sold the house. Paid for your apartment, remember? That was your dream, not mine." She asked if she could stay with me. "My bed's already taken," I replied. "My Saint Bernard sleeps there now. Loyal. Protective. Everything I needed in a partner." "I'm not a stranger," she whispered. "To him you are," I said. "And to me. You're someone I used to know." I ended with a smirk. "My name's Marcus Hale. Not Will Smith. If my wife picks someone else, she stays gone. I don't beg. I rebuild." She left in tears. That night she posted again. "Dating at 47 is hard," she confessed. "Harder than I thought." Yes, Dana. You were warned. A fruit tastes sweetest when it's ripe. Leave it too long and it rots. Nature tells the truth. We just pretend not to see it. She had it all. A husband who adored her. A son who needed her. A life full of meaning. But she reached for fantasies that didn't belong to married women. Now, she has followers and fading flings. As for me, I'm in my 50s. Marriage isn't on the table. My dog gives me more loyalty than I ever got from her. One day, I'll pass what I built to my son. Let him carry forward what I salvaged. I don't look back. I don't mourn illusions. She wanted the spotlight. Chose peace. And peace finally is enough.